What is up, Knights of the Kingdom? Oh, well, yeah, Knights of the Kingdom. I think that's perfect. What is up, Knights of the Kingdom? Prince Cash, well, Prince Cash 22, back with another video. And, well, that's not a stream or, well, a VOD. Yo, guys, I wanted you all to see this Gunlance set that I made for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. This is basically gonna be your prime endgame Gunlance build. As you can see, here it is. Honestly, you can already tell what pieces it is. Ignore the Gunlance. Probably should have taken that off, but lol. This is actually I've had so many takes of this video where I kept messing up the intro. The first take was pretty good, but I rambled on. Anyways, enough rambling. Let's get into it. This set is as follows. Let's get into the set right now. You have Basil Head. This is from the Heavy Knight set. You get these. You get this from Master. You get this from this guy right here, Master Arena Master Arlo. Which, by the way, if you are having trouble with his fourth quest not showing up, for me it was the Gormagala quest. Make sure you do 2 quests before you do that one. I'm not gonna show you this quest now, but there's 2 quests. If you have any questions, leave a comment and I will answer that comment. I might actually pin that comment in the thing, or I might put it in the description. I don't know. But anyways, you're gonna need the Basil armor and the Master and the Heavy Knight armor. Those are the 2 armor sets you're gonna need for this. Those are the 2 sets you're gonna need for this. So what you're gonna want to do is, after that, now here's the thing. Let me just go to my equipment box right quick. Okay, well nope. All right, let me just do it right here. Ah, perfect. Honestly, these 2 sets work really well together. Like, oh and Basarios too. If you're a Gunlancer player like me, or even a Charge Blade player, Basarios, Heavy Knight, and Basil are your best friends, honestly. But here's what I recommend for you. Here's what I recommend overall. If you're looking at these 2, if you're looking at whether to pick up what set pieces to use for these 2, what I recommend is Basil Head, Heavy Knight chest, arms, and legs, and Basil waist. Simply because you're trying to maximize the slots. That's what you're really trying to do. Now you're probably thinking, well, if I want to maximize the slots, why not just use why not use some of these over this? Well, that's when it comes down to the skills. Because you see, for instance, level 2s and a level 2. Like, honestly, you don't need agitator. You don't need agitator for Gunlance. I don't know who runs that. Well, really, I don't run that, but you can if you want to. Again, this is a recommendation build. Like, you don't need agitator. You don't need like that stuff, so it's fine. And on top of that, you already get like Razor Sharp. Like, there's a lot of overlapping skills here. Some overlapping skills, but you know, if you do this combination, you'll get ignore the Gunlance and also ignore my really good talisman. But you'll get a level 3 slot in the head, 2 level 1s in the chest, a level 2 in the arms, a level 2 level 2s in the waist, and a level 1 in the legs, which is actually really good slot spread. Even though you don't get a level 4, you really don't need it, because level 4, honestly, in my opinion, like, I'm gonna be honest, who really needs level 4 when you're Gunlance? But anyways, what I first recommend that you do, this is my first recommendation before you do anything on the set, is make sure you have a good talisman to pair up with this set. For me, it's the Spirit Bird's Call and Redirection. Let me tell you right now, Redirection for Gunlance is so good in this game, especially when you're doing the switch skill swap. Oh my god, because you get charge shelling and blast dash with it, which is 2 really good combinations. Blast dash really helps out with the maneuverability and everything. I'm a really good Gunlance player. I might do a guide on that. Like, it is so good. And then you got the bullet barrage, all this other stuff. The switch skill is really good for Gunlance. But that's why I really recommend Redirection. Spirit Bird's Call is another good skill. It's a niche skill. If you're like me and you hate running around the map for Spirit Birds, put this on. You will never have to worry about that again. I'm telling you, they rack up real fast. Anyways, now here's what I recommend to do. If you look at the skill spread, right? The first thing I recommend you do is if you put a slot in, or you put a jewel in for that guard up. You finish off that guard up, because that guard up is your best friend. It's Gunlance. That guard up is your best friend. I'm telling you, it is. You know, you can now. What you want to do now is basically just do it after you fill up that guard up with one of your level 2s. You can pair this up with whatever talisman that you want, whatever thing you want. Just honestly, that's really the whole set. This set is really good because it has everything you need. And before you ask, well, before you sit there and say it doesn't have Bombardier, upon testing, so the food skill Bombardier stacks with Gunlance, but unfortunately regular Bombardier doesn't, which sucks, because I know which sucks because I ran Bombardier early on in Sunbreak and it turned out it didn't work after testing it out, which sucked, but you know, it hurt. But yeah, overall this is a really good set. I can actually show you what I did for mine. So if we go to equipment loadouts right here it is. Now this is what I did, because this is for max comfort, because literally all you really need to worry about is that guard up. I maxed out. I put max defense in. I filled out the quick sheath, and I also put in part breaker redirection, spirit birds. Like I just basically just put in a defense boost and part breaker, and also on spirit bird's call and redirection, because that's what I wanted. But if you have a better charm or talisman, go for it, man. Like that's what this set is. It's basically designed for you to be like super flexible on the slottage, super flexible on anything that you need. I honestly, you will see me play, and if you want to see gameplay, come check out my streams. It's twitch.tv/prince_cash22. You know, if you want, because I will be streaming this game. I stream this game sometimes. I just made this set too, and I'm happy to see it. So, oh yeah, and if you're wondering like what Gunlance recommendations that you want, like honestly, I haven't gone through all of them yet, but I can say Regen Gunlance is good, especially if you want extra slottage. Here's a little side note. Here's a little side note that you guys can have from me. A little secret tip here. If you want a good single slot rampage decorations, honestly, I think the best one is Spirit Bird Jewel 1, especially if you add this on with the Spirit Bird's Call skill. It is really good. Sorry if this video wasn't that good. I am new to this whole streaming and YouTube thing. I'm working on it. Please, if you like the build, hit subscribe. I have a ton of VODs on my channel for my streams that I play with my friends. You may see something there, like follow me on Twitch, subscribe to my YouTube, like the video. But yeah, overall, I think this is a really good set, and it's gonna last you for all of endgame. Like, I mean, the defense on this set is really good. Like, oh my god, hold on. See, look at that. Oh my god. See, look at that, 785 for defense. Like, that's really good. Along with all the skills you get, your Spirit Bird meters fills up. If you're like, for me, like, this is a really good set. But also, actually, for going back to Gunlance recommendations, before I forget, if you want a really good Gunlance, and I mean a really good Gunlance, one Gunlance that I highly recommend is right here, Magmadron. Now, you might be thinking, well, there's better things, you know, white sharpness only. But let me just tell you right now. Fire damage Gunlance does affect fire damage, and with 77 fire, trust me, if you are fighting a monster again that is super weak to fire, for instance Gormagawa, oh my god, he's gonna be your whipping, like that's gonna be your main punching bag. Shagaru, and like there's like any monster that is weak to fire will fear this Gunlance right here. I highly recommend you make that one. It's a really good Gunlance. But there's other ones that I recommend. Magnum Olives is really good, but I wouldn't keep it for too long. I'm trying to get to MR 100. I'm currently MR 58, so you know I'm still grinding myself, but going slow and steady wins the race. But I'm telling you right now, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments section below. Like I said, and if you feel to critique the set, anything that you see that I'm missing, please, by all means, put it in the comments. I will pin it, I will heart it, I will like it, I will do all that you need. And if you enjoy this build, please subscribe for more. Let me know what else you want to see. I'm mainly a Gunlance player though, so like, if you need a Gunlance build, I'm your guy. You need Gunlance recommendations, I'm your guy. This works with wide shot, normal shot, long shot, all this. Like, this works with everything. This is Prince Cash 22 signing off. Also, share this video around. I want to see how big this video gets. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye now.